bro. Like, who's gonna tell little Timmy he's not digging through the Earth's core with this little rinky-dink ass shovel? But to be completely honest, out of all these dumbasses, I was probably the stupidest kid known to man. Like, I remember when I was 5 and I was taking my annual shower, you know, and all of a sudden I had realized I was a fucking superhero. It was just the way the water was flowing out of my fingertips. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. And
Yeah,
I was
that's happened.
fucking hyped. I mean, from this point on,
That's
my
just
new
normal,
name was
bro.
Water Boy. Wow. I was pretty fucking stupid, but not everything I did as a kid was completely impractical. For example, I know you used to run up the stairs on all fours, bro.
Yep.
Like, this was just the most efficient way to
Yep.
get from point
And
A
I still
to
do it.
point B. I used to feel like a fucking cheetah going up those
Am I only-
stairs.
am
In
I the
fact,
only
I just
one?
skip. I just skip 2
So
steps every
efficient, I
time.
asked
So
myself,
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
get up
why
to,
don't people
like 2
go
seconds.
It's
down
easier
the
doing it
stairs
that way.
like this? And shit, I figured out why. Or bro, on a hot
Just
summer
skip the
day, I
steps
would
now.
wait for my mom to whip out the fan, and as soon as she turned that bitch on, me and my brother would turn into the Migos. We were dropping hit after hit, like we were spending so much time talking into this fan. Our mom was a little concerned. Raindrop, drip, drop top, smoking no cookie in a hot box, fucking on your bitch, yeah, cooking up dope from the crock pot. Hey guys, you've been there for 6 hours. I think it's time. Ma, let them cook. Bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with the Uzi. Hey. And speaking of cooking, when Mama Chains would whip up some good old craft dinner, I had no choice but to put a piece of KD on each prong of the fork. Like, that shit just simply tasted better,
I
bro.
used
Or
to
whenever
do
I
that
was
shit.
walking on a sidewalk, I would strategically plan out each footstep to make sure I was
Why do
not
I do this
stepping
every
on a
day,
crack.
bro?
Now, the funny thing about this one is I still do that shit. And I know some of y'all are gonna think I'm weird for that, but riddle me this. Who's gonna be laughing when your mom's in the ER with a broken back, bitch? Now, I feel like at one point or another in your life, you just had to check if the fridge light stayed on when you close it. It's really just a part of
I have.
growing up.
I still
Like, one day
have.
you'll go grab
I
some
still
milk
do
for your
that.
Honey Nut Cheerios, and you'll be like, hey, wait a minute. Or what about when you were bored in the car and you start doing parkour with your fingers to the window? I used to hit some crazy
do that all the
combos,
time.
and then I would go to finish it off with a backflip. Or have you ever fucked around in the living room and you broke a vase or some shit? You know, you get a timeout or you receive a little whooping. Now, coming out fresh off that whooping, this shit could only go one of 2 ways. Either you ball your eyes out and play with this fucking thing for hours, or you would plan to run away, bro. That was it. That was your only options. And I had a few of those moments where I was ready to dip. I would pack an apple and my trusty Minecraft sword for the trials and tribulations to come. And then I would look my sweet mother in the eyes and realize, shit, she's making mac and cheese tonight. I can't leave yet. And you have simply not lived if you never hid a DS under your pillow at night. Like for me, the Mario grind was 24/7. There was no sleeping.
remember
But I'm
the
not gonna
DS.
lie, I had some close calls trying to pull that shit off. Good night, Chains. Sweet dreams. Good night, Ma. Love you. Love you too. Fuck. And goddamn, bro, in grade 1, we would be doing anything but schoolwork. Like, we'd be poking holes in our erasers, injecting heroin with mechanical pencils, drawing this shit, and breaking this shit off mechanical pencils. I'm not gonna lie, you still gotta keep me away from those things, because if I see them, I will break them. And yo, I'm not gonna forget
I
you
love doing
motherfuckers
that.
who used to put glue on your hands and let it dry so you could peel it off. Like, bro,
Yep,
you're
still do
weird
that.
for that shit. I'm not gonna lie. But I did used to
No,
love crafting
bro.
the biggest marker sword you could. And
Yeah, your
Dude,
y'all are
I don't
genuinely
know why,
cooked.
but I always used to carry around this tiny ass pencil. Like, I never actually
Tiny
used
pencil.
it, but I always had it. And I used to flex it too, thinking it was cool or something. Yo, shorty, take a look at my pencil. Oh my god, why is it so tiny? Tiny? It's not that small. And bro, tell me as a kid that you never had the random urge to just do this shit.
I do that.
And you just stay there. I don't know why.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna
I
lie.
do. I don't.
have
I
to
used
That's
to do that.
normal.
my entire
I used to do
professional
that.
stickman career to draw.
It's
So-
like kind of comfortable in a way.
So I got
Mini
back
Chains was
problems
whipping up
from
some
doing it.
masterpieces. They were on some Picasso level shit, which is exactly why you see this high quality stickman content.
Yo,
High quality stick man.
With Google
content.
Play Games, you can play on
yo, why is my Windows making
unlock bigger
Windows noise?
screens and better
All right, next up we got Billy presenting his baking soda volcano experiment. hey
Billy.
guys, how we doing? All right, so you see if I put a solid amount of baking soda in here and then a little bit of vinegar here.
Vinegar?
It's
Bro, my ass on
Fuck! Quickly, organize a single file line in alphabetical order.
Hey, I'm first.
Bro, I've been
Nope,
streaming
you're
for
not, bro. I'm
2
first. Your
hours.
last name is literally Johnson. I have 2 last names. Listen, bro. I'm not
Same.
saying we shouldn't have school drills and all, but what I am saying is the school drills we do have are straight bullshit. Like, if there was a fire in my class, I'm jumping straight out the window. The fuck? There is no way you'll catch me waiting for Alexander and Arnold to debate who's first in line while I'm out here getting sauteed. And shit, fire drills aren't even close to being the worst of the drills, cause we got lockdown drills. Now I don't know who planned out these drills, but goddamn these drills are ass. Now if you never had lockdown drills, they're pretty much a foolproof plan set in place to completely counter anyone pulling up to school with a strap. You see, the plan is pretty simple. You lock the door, gather all the students into the corner of the class, and you turn the lights out. And the reason we turn the lights out is so we can politely tell the intruder that nobody's home. Now, if every classroom followed these steps perfectly, we might even be able to convince the dude that it's a pro D-Day or something. Now listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I really do, but there's one minor flaw in this plan. The shooter's in the class, bruh. You're out here telling the opposition your exact game plan. Then you're surprised when bro pulls up to the hiding spot. Like shit, it's just easy pickings at this point. Now, earthquake drills, man. The
XBR.
plan here is to essentially hop under your desk and start counting. Now, when I was in kindergarten, I thought this whole earthquake
don't
drill
do
thing was a
that.
fun game we played to learn
My
how
phone
to
just
count.
fell.
But 12 years later, we were still counting. Like, let's be honest. What the fuck is counting gonna do? Are you telling the earthquake how long it has to dismantle the
Ooh, it
school?
hit
Because I'm
right
pretty
there.
sure it doesn't give a shit how long it takes. Me personally, I feel like the best way to see if an earthquake is over is by observing whether or not the entire fucking building is shaking. But listen, I will say this. Out of all the drills, the earthquake drill is pretty valid. Like, whoever thought of this one was kinda cooking. I mean, these desks are pretty much made out of steel, bro. Like, out of all my years, I've never seen one break before. So it probably provides some solid protection. But shit, me personally, I'm still jumping through the fucking window, bruh. I don't care how many times I practice crouching under my desk. If I ever felt the slightest shake in the ground, I'm out of that hoe. So if you carry the 674 to the power of 2 over to the 47, you will find— oh shit! Well, why did Change just dive out of the window? Shit, I don't know. Now I'm gonna keep it a stack. I've never done a single tornado drill in my life. So after doing some quick research, it looks like you just, you do this. Now I don't know shit about tornadoes, but what I do know is that I'm not gonna be doing this shit. Like, I'm no scientist, but I don't think the doggy position is gonna stop the tornado from packing you up. So to be honest, once again, I'm jumping out the fucking window, bro. Like, that's just my default reaction. And if that tornado ends up putting me on a t-shirt, then so be it. At least the last position I was in before I died was not the face down, cheeks up pose. But bro, imagine being the kid who poorly timed his piss and now the fire alarm's going off midstream. And you don't even get to know if it's a drill or not. Then there's the whole do you wash your hands dilemma, right? Cause you don't want to get trapped in the fire and fucking die, but on the other hand, you don't want to just not wash your hands. Because if it's a drill, then you're just left with dirty ass hands. And while you're trying to decide whether to wash your hands or not, the class is outside taking attendance like Rosalina here, Jared here, Chains. Chains? Oh, fuck. Where did Chains go? I don't know, bruh. Shit. Oh, no, I was just in the bathroom. Woo. Oh, you scared me there for a second. Wait, did you wash your hands? No, I was in a little bit of a rush. Get back in there and wash your hands, buddy. Now, the thing about school drills is they happen pretty often. I mean, every few weeks they throw in a fire drill here and a little earthquake drill there. So when the fire bell actually goes off, motherfuckers just assume it's a drill. They're out here horsing around, making jokes and shit, while the school's actually getting fucking cremated. But after almost all the drills, our alphabetical single file line goes out to the front of the school and on the field with every other class. And the amount of buffoonery that goes down on this field is insane, bro. I mean, everyone walks in with a single file line, but after 5 minutes, that shit looks like a Travis Scott concert, bro. Like, I remember one time my high school got a bomb threat called in, so every class assembled the good old alphabetical line and we went out onto the field. And we were out there for a minute, bro. I remember looking around and these motherfuckers were running the world's biggest game of duck, duck, goose. Like there wasn't a whole ass bomb threat called into our school. That same day, one kid brought a football to the field, and all of a sudden, motherfuckers are running a pickup game while we're waiting to see if our school is gonna explode or not. And of course, the teachers tried to stop it, but these kids just used that as a diversion play and got another touchdown. Alright, so now that we thoroughly dissected each and every school drill, it's only fair we hit them with a tier list. So let's see what we got here. We're starting with lockdown drills. What are we saying? Fucking F tier. Holy shit, they are ass. All right. Next up we got fire drills. Now these drills do get the job done, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not fucking with this whole single file alphabetical bullshit. So I'm gonna have to give this John a C tier. Now tornado drills. You gotta go in the doggy position, bro. I got no choice but to give this a D tier. And last but not least, my personal favorite, earthquake drills. They're still kind of ass, B tier. And bro, I know some of y'all may be thinking, you can't just talk shit about the school drills and not present any better solution. Well, lucky for you, I have devised the best and only way to fully counter any natural or artificial disasters. It's simple. For a guy like me who's 7 feet, 325 pounds, 0.5% body fat, and a 7-foot wingspan, I just simply remove myself from the situation. However, I do understand that I am built different, so for your average Joe, I have devised another plan. It's also simple. The moment some shit goes down, everyone runs at full speed out of the building. And of course, some would argue that not everyone is gonna be able to make it out of the building in time, and that some people are faster and stronger than others, and you know what that's called? Natural selection. You see, if I was principal, instead of running students through these impractical drills, I would be running students through different kind of drills. I would have my students in peak physical condition. Instead of a fire bell, I would have a push-up bell. At any given time, if that shit goes off, you drop down and give me 50, or your ass is getting expelled. You see, this way, when there's a fire, everyone can simply remove themselves from the situation. Or in other circumstances, they can simply intervene.
But then you be teaching the shooter that
For real.
Join Planet
The
Fitness for
shooter's
$1
gonna
now
get
and get up to
pumped.
3 free months of
And,
Apple Music. No
I
commitment.
mean, it was a good try. It was a good try.
Politicians don't care. Buying
It's
stocks
better,
or
but, like-
insider information. Thankfully, there's one
so part of the class.
Damn, you look high as hell. A little bit too high. But bro, are you good? Damn, I've been there, bro. But don't worry, I know just what you need. Wait, what's that over there? Shit, are you still high? Damn, that usually works. You really gotta be high as shit, huh? Alright, listen. Just chill out, bro. I know you probably think you're ODing on Mary Jane, but trust me, you can't. In fact, scientists say you would need to smoke at least 20,000 joints in 15 minutes to OD. And trust me, once you hit the 16,000 joint mark, your lungs will be looking like dehydrated SpongeBob. Oh shit, speaking of dehydrated SpongeBob, you're looking like dehydrated SpongeBob. So here,
What
drink
up,
some
guy?
water. You gotta quench that cotton mouth, and
What?
water's always a safe bet to
Hi.
flush out some of that unneeded THC. But you know what tastes better than water? Some goddamn motherfucking lemonade. So find the nearest lemonade stand and absolutely ravage that shit. Leave no lemons to spare because science says lemons contain limonene, which is a compound that can counteract the THC by calming your brain. Another solid way to calm down from a crazy high is sniffing some peppercorn. Whoa, wrong line, bro. You're trying to get less high. You're supposed to sniff this one. Okay. Now how you feeling? Damn, still too high? God damn, how much did you smoke? Shit. Oh, I know just what you need. A DAP pen. No, listen. This is no regular DAP pen. This is a CBD pen. Now, when you take a hit of this bad boy, the CBD compounds in your brain will sit in the chair the THC would have sat in, meaning the THC can no longer infiltrate your brain and convince you there's somebody in your walls. Plus, the CBD can help you chill out a little bit. So here, take a hit. Oh, fuck. Wrong one. My fault. Here's the CBD one. Okay. Now, before I keep telling you everything you should be doing, it's pretty important to hit you with a few common mistakes motherfuckers make when they get too high. Do not attempt any of the following. Call an ambulance. Call your mom. Smoke more. Eat oranges. Watch horror movies. Cook with oil. Start a fire. Going into a public setting where speaking is necessary. Spend your life savings on food. Operate heavy machinery. Convince yourself you're the only real human person on the planet and everyone else is really just an AI programmed to pretend like humans, and everyone you've ever known wasn't even really a human, including your mom, your brother, your home, or driving. Don't drive. Now, generally, if you avoid all these dumbass ideas, you should be chilling. So now that we got that out of the way, the best way to ride out a high is to gather all the finest munchies in the game, which include but are not limited to ice cream, sweet heat Doritos, Cheetos, pizza, some Mickey D's, milkshakes, Reese's peanut butter cups, pizza rolls, chicken strips, any sort of fruit, and of course, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And once you've prepared a meal fit for champions, you can then throw on some absolutely amazing top tier YouTube content. Or if you're really trying to get invested, a cartoon. Now, choosing